let's scream down. Got on my knees and that's God. Help me turn this round. I'm blowing purple, you still only see smoking brown. Put the phone out and make you run out of town. We don't play dice game, we lay shit down. We don't room talk game, we lay shit down. I never lost a poker game, I lay shit down. My poker face so serious, make you fold up. Get in this runner, come with me, you might throw up. Nigga, this wallet so fine, got me charged up. Bitch jumping this bitch, she gon' fuck some. Off the dribble, jump in, she gon' fuck some. Pussy fuck me, breaking on my fuck some. I told you, let's go down, she said, 412s in this bitch car. Nigga, we pull up, jump out, let you I ain't got no understanding, I ain't happy. If you a pussy, nigga, gon' push your arm back. Boy. 2 more minutes before I start up. You might get a first one. You two tripping tonight, dog. Nobody ain't in here yet. This is rare. Minute 30, dog. Whew. Probably might get some extra time for more people to get in here, dog, because this is very weird. Very weird. One more minute, dog. Probably I'll extend it, dog. I'll probably wait like another 2 more minutes, dog. Who knows, bro? Because this is weird. Who's that one person that's in here? YouTube tripping tonight, bro. Let me see what's going on. This is very weird. It's extremely weird, dog. It's not coming that by 3 minutes, nobody's not really in here, bro. Wait 1 more minute, dog. Before we get it popping. Another 30 more seconds. Who's that one person that's in here, dog? Unless it's somebody on rock with. Four minutes right there. Yes, boss. 444 the world back in here again once again, man. Happy to be here. Happy to see you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. You see the topic and what it is that we're talking about, right? Well, what people voted for, because this is crazy, dog. Everybody voted for Judas and the Black Messiah, and it's like nobody is really in here right now for it. So I'm gonna just go right into it. You feel me? I forgot who suggested this. I don't know if it was B So Wavy, but it was somebody in the nation that subscribed, literally was like, yo, go watch the movie, right? And I checked out the movie and I watched it 2 times. And this was a powerful ass movie, bro. I never, ever would have thought that that's how Fred Hampton's story went. So basically, to my understanding, Fred Hampton was like a young revolutionary. You get what I'm saying? of the Black Panthers, all of that good jazz. You get what I'm saying? So Fred Hampton being of somebody that has power, knows how to lead people, you would never think in a million years because people hear of these things, but they don't really see it until it goes into a movie. Fred Hampton was one of those people that the government was trying to take out and kill. Fine God, it's what it is, man. Fred Hampton basically had like a big power and influence over people. So you can pretty much say like if you really look at his presence and if he would have continued, if he would have had more time, he would have spread way more to gotten around to way more people and his message would have been way more stronger. But you have to understand something. Somebody that powerful, if you're going to be on the opposing side playing chess, you're going to want to get rid of somebody like that. Reason being is because that's a person who can wake up people and get them on one accord. You seen it in the movie when he actually got that other group to go ahead and join in with him. You get what I'm saying? Forgot the name of the group because I only watched the movie 2 times. So I like normally for me to get like a full grip of a movie, I probably gotta watch it probably about like 3, 4 times, yo, for me to really get the full hang of the movie. But for the most part, he had a strong influence over people, bro. Black Panthers had their own headquarters. He was running his shit properly. He had his whole squad, all of that. But at the same time, you have to understand something. In order for a leader like that to be taken out or just completely be wiped off the map, you're going to need somebody who's going to be willing to play the role of Judas. You get what I'm saying? I've seen part of it. I love the actor though since Get Out. Yeah, he was a good actor. I forgot his name, but I know he's from the UK. But basically in that movie, in order for like put it like this, in order for somebody like that to be taken out, you have to get somebody around them. You get what I'm saying? Somebody who is like how can you say it? Willing to go the extra mile to take him down. So here's the deal. Bill O'Neill or Wild Bill or whatever his name is, right? I forgot his character's name, but he's a damn good actor as well, right? He's been in a lot of movies. He was in Get Out as well. So crazy that both of them were in Get Out together. So his character now was known for robbing and sticking up people. So in order for him to get out of his time, he had to do a certain task assigned by the government. So here's the deal, right? If you pay close attention, the guy, I think his name was Ron or whatever the case may be, gave him an option. What you did, impersonating a private police officer, that's time, as well as robbing and sticking up people. Grand Theft Auto, that's more time. I think his time basically accumulated to about like Lakeith Stanfield. Appreciate you. Lakeith Stanfield, that's the name of the guy who played Wild Bill, right? He was basically up for I think 5 years he was gonna get, but the police officer cut him a deal, meaning yo, if you work for us, do what it is you need to do for your time, you're scot free. You could walk, do as you please, bro. Nothing wrong with that. But here's the deal: with some people not realizing. I said this before in previous videos, dog. Feds have a budget for snitches, bro. So here's the deal: in order for somebody to successfully, how can you call it? uh do their time without having to go on the inside, you have to be able to give the Fed something in equal exchange. You have to work for them. So his mission was supposed to go ahead, give them the drop on Fred Hampton, make sure everything you give us about Fred Hampton is accurate, dog, because we need that information. He's powerful. We got to take him down. So we need somebody who's close to him to figure it out. Here's how shit work, and it's so crazy because this is a movie of good versus evil. 5 people in there, dog. Let me get some more likes, please. Because the more likes, more people get them. His role was supposed to be like the Judas, the great deceiver, all of that. Because if he can stop them, he can stop the whole Black Panther movement, all of that. If you've never heard of this rule, I'm going to explain this to you. In war, in order to take out a whole militia, all of that, appreciate that extra like, dog. In order to take out a militia or whatever the case may be, you have to start with the head. So if he's the head of the snake, in order to kill the head of the snake, you have to take out the head. You feel me? Once you take out the head, the body just gonna wither away and die eventually. You get what I'm saying? He was the most powerful piece on the board. So you have to get him out of there. So his role is to get an understanding of everything it is that they're doing, cause deception, all of that other extra shit. Here's the deal that some people will not understand, but the movies put it out there, right? Once you're working for the feds, they don't really care about your livelihood, your life, your state, your well being, all of that. You're just a pawn on their chessboard. You get what I'm saying? It's like the famous saying, life is chess, it's not checkers. He was just being used for them, used by them just to get close to him, to get whatever it is that they needed. Then eventually they'll do away with him, or if he fulfill his time, then you can walk. You get what I'm saying? Moving forward, because it's a lot of shit that took place in that movie, right? The shootouts, the all of that other extra shit, right? When Wild Bill stole that car from the dude, right? And they eventually got cool, he got into the Black Panthers, all of that shit, right? When they had that meeting, that's when the same guy that he robbed witnessed and seen, yo, that's the same nigga who robbed me, but he couldn't really say anything because it's a meeting. He can't speak out of turn. That just goes to show you something. When you do certain things, some people can recognize you and remember who you were for certain things that you did. That's something that was on him, right? From him pulling that move, the other girl that was in the Black Panther seen that, like, yo, did you steal a car where you were working with the feds, police, all of that shit? And they was questioning the hell out this man, because if he couldn't fulfill stealing a car and the whole hot wiring in the task, they was just gonna kill him right then and there. That was his first cover of being blown, but he kind of winged it and got through it. You feel me? When he hot wired the car. So that's that. You feel me? He cleared out of that whole scenario. But here's the crazy part about it. Throughout his whole time of working with the feds, yes, you beating your time. Yes, you're here on the outside. But what people not gonna see it is, throughout that whole time, his conscience was eating him, bro. Because the feds was seeing it like, yo, you seem kind of convinced like you're all for this Black Panther shit. You feel me? He is. But at the same time, he want to be out here on the outside. He's not really looking at it on a standpoint like, yo, I'm not trying to be with this whole Fed shit. I just want to be on the outside. But I don't think his mind really caught on to seeing what he was really doing. You feel me? Fred Hampton was 21 years old when he died, bro. So you mean to tell me all of the stuff he was doing that from when he was a teenager? That shows you got power, yo. One kid, dog, like call him like a kid basically, because you young as hell. He died at the age of 21. You rallying people like this. You gathering people. You causing people to come together and all of that. People in the government and the feds, they don't like shit like that, bro, because it's showing that unity can be out here, bro. People can be on one accord. But at the same time, it's going to take one person or a set of people or people to come together for certain things to click and make it happen. You feel me? He had his whole life ahead of him. Facts, dog. The nigga was just 21 years old, bro. Just 21, dog. Nigga went to prison, all of that there. You feel me? 21 years old. He got killed. But the funny part about it is, the whole time O'Neal was doing all that extra reckless shit, he wasn't peeping everything that was gonna play out on him. You feel me? Because every time he gave what his name is, Ron, the whole drop on him, yo, they're gonna do this, they're gonna be here, whatever the case may be. Yeah, he was proving to them, yo, I'm faithful, I'm working for you. Can you pay me? Can you pay me for what I'm doing? Yeah, you getting paid and all of that there, but at the same time, you're doing it in an evil ass way, bro. You're going against the grain, against people that's trying to see a better day, versus you trying to avoid your 5-year prison sentence. That sounds a lot like Young Thug and Gunner, bro. 6 people in here, dog. Let me get some more likes, please. Some people, they can't take that pressure of certain shit that they do. So it's like, yo, how is it that I can go around this? How can I finesse? That's why it's a lot of tricksters out here in the world, bro. He finessed a way how to get out of the system, but yo, I'm gonna still have to work for the feds in the same time. The whole time he thinking, yo, this whole shit is done. I gave y'all everything it is y'all need. Y'all got Fred Hampton. I should be done. The nigga was like, nah, bro. Everything that you did is worth 5 years behind bars. So that means you have 5 years of working for us, bro. That's like really some sick shit, dog. That goes to show you, fool, like, regardless of whatever it is that you look at, if you're gonna do something evil, whether it's stealing, robbing, killing, there's gonna be some form of a consequence that comes along with it, dog. Whether you get caught up for it, you have to do time. Some people can't take doing time. And in his instance, he couldn't take it, so he had to take 5 years of working for the feds. After the whole rundown of, okay, well, I got y'all the information on, that's BS. Never shake your hand with the devil. Put it like this, right? And that's facts. People didn't really understand or see it or know that O'Neal was working, but some people had some form of a speculation. Now, pay attention to a lot of the shit that he did in the movie. When a lot of stuff popped off, he wasn't really around for that, dog. When the shooting popped off at the building, when they was firing at police, he made sure he played slick with his words. Yo, I'm gonna go up top on the roof. You feel me? I'm gonna go up top on the roof, dog. No, stay right here. He's like, no, I'm gonna go up top on the roof. Dog, that man wasn't stupid. I'm working, but I'm with y'all. That's not gonna end well for me because I'm still gonna have to end up going back to prison. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm going up on top on the roof. I'll see. I'm going up on top of the roof. The nigga finesse went up there, and I think he must have went downstairs and walked down the street or whatever the case may be. So whenever police really came in and did all that they had to do on bombing and everybody had to come out, he was not one of them people that had to walk out of that building. He finessed his way out of that situation again. It's certain little things he did that kind of covered himself where people couldn't see, yo, I think this nigga not really on our side like that. He had to play a serious role of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. When you're doing stuff like that, your emotions and your anxiety can run crazy as hell, bro. That's the type of game he was playing. Go deeper into that now, right? After all of the information, because really and truly, he's the one that really made this movie, dog. Fred Hampton was doing his thing, being a leader, talking to people, helping people, schooling people, all of that there. But Flame is what it is, dog. You feel me? Flame is in the building, nigga. Listen, bro. Everything it is that Fred Hampton did, it was in a way of leadership. But O'Neal, everything it is that he did that was in an evil manner, he's the one that made the movie, dog. Everything that he did, he made the movie. Everything that he did. And he showed you how far evil will go just to fulfill the task. But pressure was put on him to the point where he had to go ahead and do all of that. So fast forwarding a little bit more now, right? He went ahead, gave up information, gave up a drop, all of that. The last task he pretty much had to do was put poison or put I forgot what it was. It was something that's like a sleeping pill. I don't know if it was like a sleeping pill or some form of liquid that makes somebody go into a deep sleep. But his last job was supposed to be to put that inside of his drink and then give that to Fred Hampton. You feel me? Because that same night, that's when they were gonna come in, kick off the doors, finish all of that Black Panther shit and kill him off, right? Because they tired of him now, right? Show you something. He went ahead and he fulfilled his task, but you can see it from the movie that his conscience was killing him for everything it was that he was doing. It didn't make sense for you to be a sellout and do all of that shit to the man if the man was sincerely trying to help you, but your task was working for the feds because you never wanted to go to prison, dog. That's literally all it was, bro. You feel me? And a lot of that stuff is going on today in the world. Some people, I don't want to go to prison. I know I was doing wrong. What do I have to do? Oh, I have to work for the feds? All right, I'll do it. You feel me? That was his last task. You go ahead and get him to just give him something to drink with this liquid or whatever the case may be. We coming in, we kicking off the doors, everything good, right? How is it you're going to expect them to fight back or whatever the case may be if your leader or whatever the case may be is not there to guide you or awake to show you certain things. You feel me? Certain people have to think on their own now. Pay attention. As soon as they came into that building, they shut off all of the lights, dog. Some people just don't want to face their own consequences. That's big facts, bro. Literally, that's what it is. You said something. All right, fine, got it. Shout outs to you for that one, right? Because O'Neal didn't want to face his consequences, he caused a domino effect of a lot of things. Because of him, that's how the feds had to drop to do everything it is that they did, bro. Kill Fred Hampton, all of that, bro. And it all stems from one person that couldn't fall in line, that couldn't hold their own water. Howard, what it is, bro? Just because he could literally pay attention to that. That's why I said, fine, got it. Shout outs to you. From him stealing a car, not wanting to do his 5-piece. You don't want to do your 5 years? Okay, you're going to work for us now. And he had to do that. That's all it was. That's how chess worked. You got to find somebody. That's a different form of chess that they were playing. You find somebody that's a weak link, and yo, you put the clock on them. Please believe, bro, that this movie is deeper than what it is, bro. Feds have people that they know that are in prison that can handle and do certain things for them, dog. This shit goes deeper than whatever it is that people can ever see on a movie screen or deeper in thought, bro. There's some crazy things that go on in this world. He slipped that man that drink or whatever the case may be. Feds came and kicked off the door, start shooting up people. All of that was telling everybody, yo, come out with your hands up. Come out with your hands up. All of that, right? Make a video about chosen ones and empaths. I did a chosen ones video. I'm going to do a couple more chosen ones then for you, Howard. I'll probably put that out probably next week because I already have like a couple videos already recorded. So I could probably add that in to finish off for next week. That'll be fire. But put it like this, bro. Once they kicked off the doors, everybody come out, whatever the case may be. They kill whoever they need to kill, right? Show you this. They were well aware that Fred Hampton was out like a light, dog, because feds gave them that drop. Remember, before this whole movie even started, before Ron even had O'Neal as a snitch, they had a whole meeting about this whole shit, bro. In Fred Hampton, because he's a form of a power. He's a Black Panther, dog. He's like one of the last standing ones that they could ever even, you get what I'm saying? So, all right, we're going to need somebody. They actually got their person. That person did so much for them to the point where it led to them getting to him, getting up on him and killing this man in his sleep, bro. They killed that man in his sleep, bro. And that's the funny part. His old lady was there trying to wake him up, and she was like, something not right. And once again, what happened to him? Why he can't wake up? This is something that plays on people's mind. Yo, why did all of these events even happen? Because you had a rat amongst you, bro. That's why it's very important. If you're going to do certain shit out here in the world, if you can at best, try your best to do certain things on your own, bro. There are certain people you can't control. You can't control people and what it is that they do in real life, dog. People are going to be people, you feel me? But at the same time, you got to understand this. The route that he was taking of trying to lead people and show people certain things and bring people together and all of that, you're going to have one person amongst you that's going to fuck up that whole thing, bro. Everybody in this crew was solid. It just took that one person to come in and try and earn his stripes, and that's how stuff normally goes. Whenever people try and earn stripes with you or try and prove themselves, chances are they got some other shit going on, bro. That's how it normally goes. People try and prove themselves. If you solid or whatever the case may be, you don't got to prove yourself to nobody. You feel me? After the man got killed and all of that shit there, bro, it hit wave, it hit news. Okay, yeah, Fred Hampton got killed. That shook up a lot of people. But if you go a little bit further on, they did a whole documentary, like a whole like I think it was like some type of 60-minute special where they spoke with the actual Wild Bill or Bill O'Neill or whatever the case may be, right? And the dude, you can see it from the video, he was far gone in his mind, dog. And I'm trying to teach you something. All of these events that he was doing, he was trying to beat his 5-piece, but slowly he was adding on weight to his conscience of what he was doing, dog. You potentially help, like, all right, one person can help bring change, of course, right? But the way how he had certain things sewed up, he was a Black Panther. He had a lot of people behind him. Some of his comrades died, but at the same time, he still had people riding. You feel me? You helped the government take out somebody who could have helped brought change. He was doing all of this shit before he was 20. When he was a teenager, dog. If you really go watch some, like, they have some of his shit on YouTube. Look up Fred Hampton. You hear how he's speaking, how he got people like sold up in certain shit. He got people like he got people like in a chokehold where they listen to him, dog. And all it took was for one person to go ahead and fuck that up. Imagine if this man would have had an extended run, bro. Like literally, like he would have got up to like his 40s, 50s, and 60s. That's the point that I'm trying to bring to you, dog. Chris, what it is, man. If he would have had more longer time to live, he would have did way more damage in the world, dog. But that's the thing. The government doesn't want certain stuff like that to go on because that's going to cause friction, bro. They have to keep people dumbed down. They don't want too many leaders. They don't want no Malcolm X's. They don't want none of that stuff, bro. From that whole interview the man did, you could see it in his eyes with his eyes sunken in his head. Nobody ain't got to tell me. That man was on some serious drugs, dog. And his conscience was killing him. When people do evil shit, this is the reason why I preach so much about stop doing wicked and stop doing evil shit. When what you did hits light, even if it doesn't hit light, dog, if you do something bad enough to the point where people know about it, that will eat your conscience. When it hits light, like a situation like that, that will cause you to want to kill yourself. I say this shit all the time. And me watching the movie, everything I say here on this camera and talk to you guys about, he did just that. His conscience was killing him. You did something foul. You didn't want to take a 5-piece. You were robbing people, pretending to be a police officer. Feds got a hold of you. You became a confidential informant. Nay, what it is. After you becoming a confidential informant, you started giving information up about the Black Panthers and everything they had going on. Every piece of play, every piece of motion. You was taking money for it. You was playing lost and oblivious to a lot of shit. When they had to shoot out with the feds, you were supposed to be there busting shots, but you're like, yeah, I'm going to the roof. Psych, I'm headed out the back door. I ain't involved in none of this shit. Literally, he was literally the perfect chess piece for the feds, dog. Last mission you got to do, bro. Slip something in his drink so he could go ahead and go to sleep, dog. That's how we could get him tonight, dog. If you put that in his drink, bro. At first, he was looking at it like, I ain't really with it. But you got to understand something. You were already in too deep, bro. And remember this. This is why I said the feds are like some next level shit, bro. Feds have media behind them. They have numbers, strength, money, all of that. They could easily go ahead and do a story if he never wanted to do it. Be like, yo, informant caught for the Black Panthers or whatever the case may be. Bro, it's people who will get killed for stuff like that. He already knew that he was in the deep waters. You into it with the feds and you into it with the Black Panthers if they find out what you're doing. So he had to play along. After he fulfilled all of that, like the dude, I think his name was Ron, the detective. He called him in and told him, yo, you did what you had to do. You fulfilled your time. The man must have gave him a keys to a new business. Retro Chosen, what it is, my boy? They gave this man a key to a new business, gave him money in his pocket. You got a whole new life, my boy. You not having to go to prison. You did everything it was that we were supposed to. That's like his little thank you care package from them, dog, because of what you did. Because you actually did a big job for us. We couldn't do that. We need somebody to go in and do that, dog. Feds can do only so much, bro. They can only do so much, bro. So that's why they use confidential informants. I've never seen this movie, but this is an interesting conversation. I'll be checking this movie out tonight. I ain't gonna front to you, Nate. I watched it 2 times because I had got it from rental off of Prime. It was worth it, dog. I'd say I'm gonna watch it again to get more into it because this kind of caught me by surprise. I heard about the movie, but I never seen it. But when I seen it and watched it the 2 times, it was very interesting, dog. It was like it's real. It's a real thinking movie, dog. You feel me? Then on top of it, what made it even worse, dog? Why the man really had to kill himself, bro? Not only was Fred Hampton 21 years old, bro. You killed this man. He just got back home from prison. You helped get this man killed. He just got back home from prison. He's still young. The man got a girl that love him. She's pregnant, dog. You feel me? The man not gonna grow up to see his kid or none of that shit. Like these are things that people don't take into consideration when they're out here playing an evil game. That's why I said there's certain things you got to be aware of. Be aware of who you let in with your circle, who you let around you, all of that stuff. If you can learn how to handle things and do things by yourself, take that route if you can, bro. That'll be the best route for you, bro. Because not everybody has your best interests at heart. And that movie showed you that everybody has something to gain. Why do people that just get out of prison get killed? That is a good question. To my understanding of what I know living down here in Florida, when some people get out of prison, some people I know when they get out of prison, they get killed for either snitched. So it's like it was expected. If you surpass prison, when you come home, we're gonna kill you. Shit like that happens. You feel me? Then you have certain shit where it's like some people who get out of prison, it's like from me being around certain people who I know that were in prison, I learned this. When you come out of prison, you're like naked to the world, dog. You feel me? So if you just coming out of prison, right? And I've been out here on the outside for like 2, 3, 4 years. I have more of a faster pace in life than you do because you're just coming home. You feel me? Especially if you're somebody who I had issues or problem with, that's the perfect time to get you because you're not on nothing. I could just come and kill you just like that. Where's your real reinforcement like that? What are you doing like that? You get what I'm saying? You just came home. It's different reasons why people can get killed for just coming home from prison, but oftentimes, sometimes when more than not, I'd say about 8 to 9 to 10 times out of 10, when people just getting killed from coming home out of prison, it was something that they was involved in, something that they did, something that they probably got away with that somebody thought it wasn't fair. So it's like as soon as you come home, it's gonna be that time. Stuff like that happens, bro. Snitching, all of that, things like that happen. You feel me? So that's pretty much like all I could really say about the movie. The movie is pretty much clear cut, bro. He was a leader. He had a big influence over people. He was like one of the last standing members out of the Black Panther, and the only way they could get him out of there was kill him. You feel me? And they need somebody to go ahead and get him. So that's really mainly about it, bro. It was a damn good movie. I'm gonna check it out again, dog, and see all the extra details that I didn't catch. But that movie, I'm gonna be real with you. That movie told a lot that some people probably wouldn't catch. Like I said, a lot of people will catch it, but just think about it, right? That movie was probably based on that incident took place back in the 19 was it like the 60s, 70s, somewhere around that time frame, right? That goes to show you how far the feds were thinking. You feel me? We can use you, cut your time from prison, and you can be our informant who works and does our work for us. Confidential informants have been out here for the longest, bro. How do you think a lot of these drugs or certain things get back out onto the streets? Feds have a dealings with these things, bro. In order for them to have an inside ear or inside to the streets of what's going on or what's going on the outside. They need somebody who can fill them in on that. Of course, they're gonna have some people from that are working for them that probably turned, or you get what I'm saying, or turned police, or not saying they got locked up and turned police, but some people that they got off the streets. Yo, do you want to be a police officer? Do you want to be a detective? Shit like this works like this. Example, my ex-supervisor that I used to work for in the cemetery, in the graveyard, he was a hot-headed, wild-ass nigga when he was younger. So wild to the point where BSO tried to recruit him. If you don't know what BSO is, that's Broward Sheriff's Office. If BSO tells you, I want to recruit you, they see that you would be a big benefit to them. You're street smart. You would be a big plus for us. If you got a record, we'll wipe your shit clean. They do shit like this, dog. Look at Fast and Furious. What happened with what his name is? Tyrese. They told him straight up, bro, if you work for us and do whatever it is, you clean, you good. They have this power. These are little hidden chess moves they don't show people. That's why you got to understand something. Don't believe me, ask questions. Feds have a budget for snitches. A lot of these rappers out here that are being exposed for it, because it ties in with this. Oh, he snitched, he told he this, that, and the third. How do you think they're able to do this shit? They know how people think and how people move. Feds are intertwined with a lot of these labels, bro. So they can put a snitch out there and people wouldn't know that they're a snitch until somebody who knows first-handedly, yo, my nigga, I was locked up with you. You a snitch. But guess what? Because they put so much money behind these people, you'll be so blinded like, oh my God, they're so real. They came from the streets. No, it takes somebody to come out and be like, yo, he's a snitch, dog. Example, look at Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is a snitch. Snoop Dogg is in paperwork. People don't talk about shit like this. You feel me? Snoop Dogg is a snitch. You feel me? Suge Knight said it, all of that. Snitches are out here in the biggest of ways, bro. And you got to understand this. There are some people that they cannot hold their own water, pressure burst pipes. So, yo, you did something illegal, you did something wrong. Yo, I'm going to give you 20 years, bro. Can you take that? Oh my God. Oh my God. What can I do? I'll do anything. I know who's doing this. I know who's doing. They want that. They need that intel. That's why it's called intel, intelligence. They need that information. That's why you have people who go out here and cooperate and do things in different ways. I've heard of some different situations, like feds giving snitches like cars with cameras and everything in there. Whoa. Feds really do have a budget for snitches. So you got to understand this. If this was something that was done in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever you want to call it, that goes to show you that that has now been elevated into something higher. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Shake my head is exactly how this world works. That's a big fact, bro. How can they be able to tell on certain people or get certain people hemmed up? They need somebody who knows that person or knows of that person who can get them inside so they can get whatever it is that they need so they can cause the destruction, bro. That's how that stuff works. It's just like a situation that happened down here last year in Broward. I think it was like Pompano or something like that. There was a big time drug bust, like a big drug ring that got held up. Like, yo, like you would have never thought in that small area they were getting millions of dollars, like millions of dollars. You feel me? Guess who infiltrated that? A female who was working. She was an undercover police officer. They use everything to catch people out here, bro. They was like, yeah, the dude who runs the drug ring, dope boy. Dope boys love females with nice bodies, thick and all of that. Feds have everything. Feds seize vehicles all day long. Yeah, you work for us? You're willing to go undercover? Yeah, we could give you this G-Wagon. we'll give you this, we'll give you this camera, we'll do, bro. They know how to catch people in different ways, bro, and that's law. You want to get a dude that confesses his all of his little secrets and all of that there, whatever. If he's not strong enough, put on a certain female, dog. That's how certain things go down. Look at Good Burger. I could do this all day long. They was trying to get the recipe for the good sauce. Yo, bring in Roxanne, dog. They need somebody who can get in and infiltrate that information. You get what I'm saying? That's how this shit works, bro. But with that being said, remember this, man. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you because everybody's a champion, dog. Nobody's a loser, man. 444 the world. Judas and the Black Messiah was definitely a great movie, but it's something that allows you to see that there's different ways that feds, government, however, they go about trying to get whatever it is that they want, whether it's in a clean way or a dirty way. And look at how all the movie ended, bro. They wrote at the end of the movie that it was found that, yo, the government plotted this, the FBI plotted this. And yo, they had to pay out for Fred Hampton's death, dog. So it's proven, bro, that yo, when people do certain things, it's gonna be put out there. They can't hide that. Yo, why would the government want to kill a man? He didn't do anything to anybody. He was powerful. They say this all the time. What is it that the oppressors fear? A black man with knowledge, bro. Fred Hampton was all of that and then some, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They put the evidence out here for everybody to see it. But in order for them to keep events like that from happening in a modern day world like this, they have to dumb people down, bro. They have to dumb people down in different ways with the music, with the culture, with the entertainment, what they put out, with social media. That's the reason for all of this shit. You get what I'm saying? With that being said, you already know, man. 444 the world, man. I just put up the votings for next week. You guys make sure you go ahead and vote on that. Because I put up Legion. I put up Shutters, Artificial Intelligence. And if you guys got any movie requests, just write it down in the comment box, man. With that being said, man, 444 the world, man. Love the hell out of all you guys. Peace.